All right, swimmers, this is your 3-minute and 30-second warning. We'll be clearing the pool at 5:50. 5:50, that's 10 minutes to 6 if you have an old-fashioned watch. Okay, swimmers, finish up what you're doing. We're going to clear the pool here in 5 seconds. now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the required public safety announcement. Oh yeah, let's get to it. The University of Minnesota requires that everyone wear a mask covering their nose and mouth at all times, regardless of vaccination status or who you voted for in 2020. Athletes, you must wear your mask until immediately before entering the water. And fans, unless you are actively eating or drinking or announcing, you must wear your mask at all times. Don't forget about organics recycling. You've heard this one before. In the event of the in-the-water emergency, let the lifeguards do their work. They're really good. Stay out of the water unless they ask for your assistance. Find your emergency exits. In the permanent seating area, they are at both ends of each concourse. On deck level, they are at the diving well end of the pool. There are also 2 exits over the wings and 1 in the rear of the aircraft. We ask that you take a moment to find the emergency exit nearest your location and remind you that it may be behind you. In the event of a fire, don't sweat it. We got lots of water. We'll get some buckets. We'll put it out quickly. No glass containers anywhere in the building. No smoking, obviously. We use a strobe, so if you're affected by lighting effects, don't look at the strobe. No climbing from the bleachers, no flash photography during starts, and we thank you for your cooperation. You might want to set your phones to vibrate, no matter how cool your ringtone is. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you now to day 3 of the Senior State Championships Finals. Tonight, in our events, and at this time, if you would please, we would ask you to please rise, remove your caps, unless it's a swim cap, as the head coach of our host club, Rory Copeland, leads the United States Army Band in the playing of our national anthem. Nice job, Rory. The best one so far in the meet. Next time, though, buddy, more cowbell. Coaches, be aware, 30 minutes from now, the scratch deadline will be upon us. Scratch deadline will close in 30 minutes. We are going to open the program tonight with event 317, the women's para 200 butterfly and the women's para 100 IM. Swimming in lane 3 from the St. Croix Swim Club, Summer Schmidt. Summer swimming 200 butterfly. And swimming in lane 5, swimming a 100 IM from the Waseca Jays, Lola Gugesberg. We are going to keep an eye on a couple of things here. In lane 3, Summer Schmidt going to be making a run at her American record time of 2:16.82. She was within 4.4 seconds this morning, kind of on cruise. And in lane 5, Lola, in only her 4th year of swimming, set a personal record of 1:51.02 this morning, and we're going to see if we can help her break that one. Summer out in 31.5. Lola 55.6 at the halfway point. Summer with a 35.5 and a 107. And Lola about 130. If she can get back in 21, she'll have that PR. And 153.05 for Lola. And Summer at 2:18.90. Outstanding time, not quite the record, but so good. Our next event is the women's 200 butterfly. This is the C final. In lane 1, Natalie Bourgian, Rochester. Lane 2, Skylar Gillo Klauser, St. Croix. Lane 3, Tessa Lindstrom, Riptide. Lane 4, Logan Norrid, South Metro Storm. Lane 5, Ava Gustafson, Rochester. Lane 6, Madison Parkin, Fox Jets. Lane 7, Hannah Zern, Mako. And lane 8, Josephine Larson, Hastings. And Logan Norrid is out torrid, 27.9. $59.9 for Logan. She is on fire. If she can hold her stroke and keep it going, she's going to have a monster time. At the 150, 33-1. We could be looking at a 207. She could just keep her hips up, head down. And the definition of holding stroke, 207.31. A 3.5 second drop from prelims. And now in the B final, swimming in lane 1, Faith McAdam, Edina. Lane 2, Sydney Davids of Riptide. Lane 3, Lily Van Heel, Sea Devils. Lane 4, Audrey Sotanto, Aquajets. Lane 5, Madeline Gow, Rochester. Lane 6, Elizabeth Oakland, Riptide. Lane 7, Rian Neitzel, Mako. And lane 8, Paige Steenblock of Riptide. A really talented B final. Whole flock of 28s. Rian Neitzel, Lily Van Heel, Sydney Davids, Madeline Gow, all among the fastest of that 4 that all touched together. Madeline Gow and Sydney Davids still splitting 31s. And in this race, it doesn't matter how fast your first 100 was, but how relaxed your first 100 was and how tough your second 100 is going to be. Audrey Sotanto moving up in lane 4. It's going to be close. Eyes to the board. 2/100ths of a second. Madeline got her fingernails in ahead of Audrey. Great race, ladies. And now, let's meet your A finalists in the women's 200-yard butterfly. Swimming in lane 1 from Edina, Anna Farley. In lane 2 from Riptide, Megan Hutchins. In lane 3 from Riptide, she's the top qualifier in the 500 later tonight, Catherine Randall. In lane 4 from the Southeast Metro Sharks, third in the 100 fly, Lauren Garrity. In lane 5 from Riptide, she was 6th in the 1,000 on Thursday, Ella Passy. In lane 6 from Edina, swimming probably her best event, Maddie Schrank. In lane 7 from Edina, Ella Hacker. And in lane 8, also from Edina, Zoe Bresnahan. Lauren Garrity out in 27-1. This morning she was 27-7 at the 50 and 58-8 at the 100. Now Maddie Schrank in lane 6 moving out. Maddie at 57-9. Maddie was 58-9 this morning. Maddie's still working her walls. 50 yards to go. Maddie Schrank and Catherine Randall in lane 3. Maddie and Catherine turn together. 25 to go. Ella Passy making a charge. Eyes to the board. It's Ella, and then Catherine, and then Maddie. All right together. What a race. And now, let's meet the medalists in the women's 100 IM para and the women's 200 butterfly para. Your gold medalist in the 100-yard individual medley, classification P2 from Waseca, Lola Gugesberg. And your gold medalist in S9 from the St. Croix Swim Club in the 200 butterfly, Summer Schmidt. Congratulations, champions. In the women's 200 fly, places 9 through 16. In 16th, Paige Steenblock. 15, Faith McAdam. 14, Rian Neitzel. 13, Lily Van Heel. 12, Elizabeth Oakland. 11, Sydney Davids. 10, Audrey Sotanto. And our B final champion, Madeline Gow. And now the medalists in the women's 200-yard butterfly. Finishing in 8th place from Edina, Zoe Bresnahan. In 7th, also from Edina, Anna Farley. In 6th place from Edina, Ella Hacker. In 5th place from Sems, Lauren Garrity. In 4th place from Riptide, Megan Hutchins. In 3rd place from Edina, Maddie Schrank. In 2nd place from Riptide, Catherine Randall. And our 2022 state champion in the 200-yard butterfly with a winning time of 2:02.86 from Riptide, Ella Passy. Our next event is event 18, the men's 200-yard butterfly. This is your C final. Lane 1, Jaden Edmondson of Rochester. Lane 2, Peyton Mitchell, Rochester. Lane 3, Alec Zern, North Suburban. Lane 5, Aiden Johnson, Rochester. Lane 5, Reese Carlson, Minnetonka. Lane 6, Daniel Cameron, Minneapolis Otters. Lane 7, Wyatt Fredine, St. Croix. Lane 8, Will Klausman, Fox Jets. Aiden Johnson looking strong at the 150. He is about a half a second faster than he was this morning. And Aiden 157.92 came back much stronger tonight. And now the B final, swimming in lane 1, Ethan Kosin, South Metro Storm. Lane 2, Philip Jensen, Hastings. Lane 3, Landon Valpo, Blackline. Lane 4, Max Cassell, Riptide. Lane 5, Thompson Parlett, Rochester. Lane 6, Caden Cheng, South Metro Storm. Lane 7, his teammate Bennett Burfind. And in lane 8, Brady Chisholm of Riptide. In the prelims, Max Castle had an 8.5 second PR. (24.8) in that first 50, which is exactly where he was this morning. Just a 1/10 of a second slower than he was this morning. Thompson Parlett had a spectacular last 100, so we'll keep an eye on him. And Max has quite a lead. And Max much stronger in the third 50 than he was this morning. He's running away and hiding. It's going to be a good time for Max, 152.64. And now let's meet the A finalists in the 200-yard butterfly. Swimming in lane 1 from West Express, Samuel Sinclair. In lane 2 from Riptide, Jackson Keller. Lane 3 from Aquajets, Henry Rosenhagen. In lane 4 from Rochester, he was second in the 100 fly, Nicholas Wheeler. In lane 5 from Edina, Andrew Columbus. In lane 6 from Edina, Patrick Horton. In lane 7 from Blackline, he was 4th in the 100 fly, Aiden Bergerson. And in lane 8 from Lake Superior, 2nd in the 1,000 on Thursday, Grant Wadney. Nicholas Wheeler had tremendous speed in the prelims on the way out, 51.7 and a 24.07 at the 50. Right on that pace right now. But he's not alone. $51.8 for Nicholas, $52.1 for Andrew. Andrew Columbus a little faster than he was this morning. Potential of 3 or 4 swimmers, 3 swimmers maybe, under 150. Nicholas and Andrew right together. 15 yards to go. And Nicholas with just a little more horsepower, 148.18, 148.94 for Andrew. Great race, great times. Nice 150.8 for Henry Rosenhagen, who had a great second 100. Two things, coaches, the scratch box is closed, and we need 400-yard medley relay cards from Neptune Aquatics, Star, and Velocity. We need a relay card for Velocity B, Star A, Neptune A. Thank you. Here are the places 9 through 16 in the men's 2-fly. In 16th, Brady Chisholm. 15th, Ethan Kosin. 14th, Bennett Burfiend. 13, Philip Jensen. 12, Landon Valpo. 11, Caden Chang. 10, Thompson Parlett. And 9th, Max Casal. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the medalists in the men's 200-yard butterfly. Finishing in 8th place from Blackline, Aiden Bergerson. In 7th place from Lake Superior, Grant Wadney. In 6th place from Edina, Patrick Horton. In 5th place from West Express, Samuel Sinclair. In 4th place from Riptide, Jackson Keller. In 3rd place from Aquajets, Henry Rosenhagen. In 2nd place from Edina, Andrew Columbus. And our 2022 state champion, the 200-yard butterfly with a winning time of 1:48.18 from Rochester, Nicholas Wheeler. Congratulations, Flyers. Our next event is the women's 50-yard freestyle para. Swimming in lane 4 for the Waseca Jays, Lola Gugesberg. Lola was 41.70 this morning. 3.5 second drop for a PR. Not a lot of rest after the 100 IM earlier. Down in the 21. And there is a 41.99, just off that best time, but so close. Next up, women's senior 50 freestyle C final. Lane 1, Molly. Lane 2, Nora. Lane 3, Sydney. Lane 4, Josie. Lane 5, Maggie. Lane 6, Ella. Lane 7, Kimberly. And lane 8, Rian. And is Sydney Detman by 7/100ths of a second over Sophie Blixt. And now the B final, swimming in lane 1, Jennifer Pearson, Aqua Jets. Lane 2, Rachel Schulstad, Minnetonka. Lane 3, Izzy Satterley, South Metro Storm. Lane 4, Colby Schendel, Sea Devils. Lane 5, Adriana Clement, South Metro Storm. Lane 6, Sophie Blixt, Rochester. Lane 7, Nadia Helm, Minnetonka. And lane 8, Quincy Wheeler of Minnetonka. Close racing. Rachel Schellstad, 24:32. And now the A finalists in the women's 50. Swimming in lane 1 from Edina, Allison Schrank. In lane 2 from Minnetonka, Catherine Dueck. In lane 3 from the Piranhas, Paige Maureen. In lane 4 from Minnetonka, Regan Miller. In lane 5 from Riptide, Sydney Davids. In lane 7 from South Metro Storm, Haley Zellen. In lane 7 from the Minnesota Flyers, Mia David. And in lane 8 from the Southeast Metro Sharks, Ellie Moss. Regan Miller first at the turn. And a big underwater. And the best finish goes to Regan Miller, 23:60. 23:67 for Sydney Davids. And Catherine Dueck, 23:75. The 9 through 16 places in the women's 50 are as follows. 16th, we will now present the gold medal in the women's 50 free para. Finishing first from the Waseca Jays, Lola Gugersberg. Places 9 through 16 in the women's 50. Finishing 16th, Jennifer Pearson. 15, Nadia Helm. Tied for 13, Adriana Clement and Sophie Blixt. In 12th, Quincy Wheeler. Finishing 11th, Izzy Satterley. 10, Colby Schendel. 9, Rachel Schulstead. And now the medalists in the women's 50-yard freestyle. Finishing in 8th, from Medina, Allison Schrank. In 7th, from Sam's, Ellie Moss. In 6th, from the Piranhas Swim Club, Paige Maureen. In 5th, from the Minnesota Flyers, Mia David. In 4th, from the South Metro Storm, Haley Zellen. In 3rd, from Minnetonka, Catherine Duick. In 2nd, from Riptide, Sydney Davids. And our 2022 state champion in the 50-yard freestyle with a winning time of 23.60 from Minnetonka, Regan Miller. Our next event, the men's 50-yard freestyle. This is your C final. In lane 1, Ryan. Lane 2, Samuel. Lane 3, AJ. Lane 4, Philip. Lane 5, Ronald. Lane 6, Braden. Lane 7, Preston. Lane 8, Jack. And out of lane 6, Braden Ripken. 21:35. And now swimming in the B final in lane 1, Victor Trin, Black Dog. Lane 2, Brendan Hughes, Aquajets. Lane 3, Willie Coburn, North Suburban. Lane 4, Jackson Keller, Riptide. Lane 5, JP Kirchner, Edina. Lane 6, Jack Schertz Ford, Aquajets. Lane 7, Patrick Horton, Edina. And lane 8, Matt Glenna from Hastings. This entire heat separated by 0.2 of a second in their qualifying times. And the best reach at the finish, 21:45 for Jackson Keller. 21:56 for Jack Schertz Ford. And now the A finalists in the men's 50 free. Swimming in lane 1 for Edina, Nathan Anderson. In lane 2 for Riptide, Max Castle. In lane 3 for High Tides, Connor Hogan. In lane 4, just recently set the overall record for Minnesota High School in the 50 from Hurricanes, Charlie Crosby. Swimming in lane 5 for Mako. He was 4th in the 1,000, 6th in the 200, Andrew Hansen. In lane 6 from Blackline, Liam Bergeson. In 7th from Aquajets, Carson Whitty. And in lane 8 from Edina, Rohan D'Souza Larson. And it's all Charlie Crosby, 20.10. 20.8 for Andrew Hansen, 20.9 Connor Hogan. We have a key for an Audi vehicle that was found in the locker room. Continental Audi of Naperville is the inscription on the keychain. So if you are missing the keys to your Audi and you bought it in Naperville, come see us at the announcer's stand. Here are places 9 through 16 in the men's 50. In 16, Matt Glenna. 15, Patrick Horton. 14, Willie Coburn. 13, Victor Trin. 12, Brennan Hughes. 11, J.P. Kirchner. 10, Jack Schertz Ford. And 9th was Jackson Keller. And now, the A finalists in the men's 50 free. Finishing in 8th place from Aquajets, Carson Whitty. In 7th from Edina, Nathan Anderson. In 6th place from Edina, Rohan D'Souza Larson. In 5th place from Blackline, Liam Bergerson. In 4th from Riptide, Max Castle. In 3rd from High Tides, Connor Hogan. In 2nd from Mako Aquatics, Andrew Hansen. And our 2022 state champion in the men's 50-yard freestyle with a winning time of 20.10 from the Hurricanes swim team, Charlie Crosby. Our next event, the women's senior 100-yard individual medley. This is your C final. In lane 1 for Aquajets, Haley Riley. Lane 2 for Riptide, Olivia Dolan. Lane 3 for Aquajets, Jennifer Pearson. In lane 4 for Rochester, Sophie Blixt. Lane 5 for Minnetonka, Quincy Wheeler. In lane 6 for North Suburban, Hannah Ryan. Lane 7 for Hastings, Ava McNamara. And lane 8 for the Aquajets, Natalie Hendricks. Ava McNamara trying to bring it home. Quincy Wheeler on the charge. And it is Ava. And under a minute, Ava. And now swimming in the B final in lane 1, Maddie Grimm, Tiger Sharks. Lane 2, Colby Shendell, Sea Devils. Lane 3, Logan Norrid, South Metro Storm. Lane 4, her teammate Izzy Satterley. Lane 5, from Edina, Allison Schrank. Lane 6, Haley Zellen, South Metro Storm. Lane 7, Tate Deal, Riptide. And lane 8, Christine Kessens from Edina. And Allie Schrank, who's a great backstroker, getting after it big time. Allie was out fast in the prelims. Gave away a little bit in the breaststroke, but came home really strong in the free. And she's going to be tough to catch. And going away, Allie Schrank, 58-49. And now let's meet the A finalists in the women's 100-yard individual medley. Swimming in lane 1 from Rochester, Ava Gustafson. In lane 2 from Sea Devils, Brianna Schroyer. In lane 3 from Minnetonka, Catherine Dueck. In lane 4, second in the 400 IM from Riptide, Megan Hutchins. In lane 5 from Edina, Yvonne Gia. In lane 6 from Mako, Ellery Autumn. Lane 7 from St. Croix swim club, Madeline Reed. And in lane 8, also from St. Croix swim club, Mary McCormick. Brianna Schroyer, lane 2. Megan Hutchins in lane 4. And Megan brought the freestyle today. And even with an extra stroke, 57-35 for Megan. Races 9 through 16 in the 100 IM. In 16th, Maddie Grimm. 15, Tate Deal. 14, Haley Zellen. Tied for 12th, Colby Schendel and Logan Norrid. 11, Christine Kessens. 10th, Izzy Satterley. And 9th, Allison Schrank. And now your medalists in the women's 100-yard individual medley. Finishing 8th from St. Croix, Mary McCormick. In 7th, also from St. Croix, Madeline Reed. In 6th from Rochester, Ava Gustafson. In 5th from Sea Devils, Brianna Schroyer. In 4th from Mako, Ellery Autumn. In 3rd from Minnetonka, Catherine Dewick. In 2nd from Edina, Yvonne Gia. And your 2022 state champion in the 100-yard individual medley with a winning time of 57.35 from Riptide, Megan Hutchins. Now on to the men's 100-yard backstroke. The C final. Swimming in lane 1, Theodore Johansson, Mako. Lane 2, Grant Wadney, Lake Superior. Lane 3, Ryan Deedy, Minnetonka. Lane 4, Braden Ripken, Great Wolf. Lane 5, Rohan D'Souza Larson, Edina. Lane 6, Ethan LaBounty, South Metro Storm. Lane 7, Wilson Ellis, Fox Jets. And lane 8, Landon Valpel, Blackline. And coming home is Rohan D'Souza Larson. $52.91. Big drop from this morning for Rohan. Swimming in the B final in lane 1, Nicholas Famsavan, Riptide. Lane 2, Marcus Satterley, South Metro Storm. Lane 3, Alex Zern, North Suburban. Lane 4, Samuel Sinclair, West Express. Lane 5, Thompson Parlett, Rochester. Lane 6, Andrew Colgan, Minneapolis Otters. Lane 7, Preston Lee, Blackline. And lane 8, Brandon Wilczek, Tiger Sharks. And 8 men practically touching together. This is going to be fun. And Samuel Sinclair, 53-44. And now, let's meet the A finalists in the men's 100 IM. Swimming in lane 1 from Riptide, Matthew Mortensen. In lane 2 from Edina, Tyler Schultz. Swimming in lane 3 for High Tides, he was third in the 50, Connor Hogan. In lane 4 for Aquajets, the breaststroke champion in high school, James Pan. In lane 5 from the Hurricanes, 50 free champion, Charlie Crosby. In lane 6 from Blackline, 5th in the 200 free, Liam Bergerson. In lane 7 from Riptide, Max Castle. And in lane 8 from Minnetonka, Matthew Gendro. And as expected, Charlie busting out a backstroke leg. We'll see what James can do in the breaststroke. Great pullout for starters. And Charlie pulls it out in the freestyle, 49.81. James, 50.4. Here now the places 9 through 16 in the men's 100-yard individual vigilary. Finishing 16th, Nicholas Famsavan. 15, Preston Lee. 14, Brandon Wilczek. 13, Alex Zern. 12, Andrew Colgan. 11, Marcus Satterley. 10th is Thompson Parlett. And in 9th, Samuel Sinclair. And now the medalists in the men's 100 individual medley. Finishing 8th from Riptide, Matthew Mortensen. In 7th from Minnetonka, Matthew Gendro. In lane 6 from Edina, Tyler Schultz. In 5th place from Riptide, Max Castle. In 4th from Blackline, Liam Bergerson. In 3rd from High Tides, Connor Hogan. In 2nd from Aquajets, James Pan. And our 2022 100-yard individual medley champion with a winning time of 49.81 from Hurricanes, Charlie Crosby. Don't forget, folks, we've had a electronic key fob for an Audi turned in to the announcer's stand. There's an inscription on the key fob, Continental Audi of Naperville. So if this is your key fob, please come claim. And now women's senior 100-yard backstroke C final. In lane 1, Haley Riley, Aquajets. Lane 2, Claudia Chang, Aquajets. Lane 3, Colby Shendo, Sea Devils. Lane 4, Natalie Hendricks, Aquajets. Lane 5, Tate Dehill, Riptide. Lane 6, Rian Neitzel of Mako. Lane 7, Addison Pavic, Riptide. And in lane 8, Emily Gerard, South Metro Storm. And a nice finish for Natalie Hendricks, 58.66. Take a half a second off that prelim time. And now swimming in the B final. In lane 1, Caroline Mulrooney, Riptide. Lane 2, Hannah Doobie, South Metro Storm. Lane 3, Julia Ogren, Rochester. Lane 5, Kimberly Land, Aquajets. Lane 5, Torin McGillis, St. Croix. Lane 6, Amelia Labno, Riptide. Lane 7, Josie Hears, Min Flyers. And lane 8, Serena Yervig, West Express. This event is pretty special to me on a personal note. In lane 6, Amelia Labno, and lane 8, Serena Irvig, both daughters of swimmers that swam for me at the University of St. Thomas. One of the nice things about growing old in swimming is the grandkids. Kimberly Lan on fire in lane 4. And Caroline Mulrooney, who got in on a swim off, challenging in lane 1. And by the touch, 57.50 for Kimberly Land, Caroline Mulrooney. 57.82. And now let's meet the A finalists in the 100-yard backstroke. Swimming in lane 1 for the Piranhas, Paige Marine. Swimming in lane 2, finalist in the 50, first in the free relay with a great anchor leg from Edina Allison Schrank. In lane 3 from Riptide, second in the 400 IM, Megan Hutchins. In lane 4 from Sea Devils, she was 7th in the 4 IM, Lily Van Heel. In lane 5 from Riptide, second in the 50, Sydney Davids. In lane 6 from Sims, Ellie Moss. In lane 7 from Aquajets, Maggie Rhodes. And in lane 8 from Aquajets, Linnea Calabo. This is a heat loaded with versatile swimmers. And our top 2 qualifiers right together, Lily and Sydney. And Lily with the touch, 18/100ths of a second over Sydney. Here are places 9 through 16 in the women's 100 back. In 16th, Serena Irvig. 15, Hannah Doobie. 14, Josie Hughes. 13, Julia Ogren. 12, Amelia Labno. 11, Torin McGillis. 10, Caroline Mulrooney. And 9th, Kimberly Land. And now let's meet the medalists in the 100-yard backstroke. Finishing 8th from the Piranhas, Paige Maureen. In 7th from Aquajets, Linnea Calabo. In 6th from Aquajets, Maggie Rhodes. In 5th from Edina, Allie Schrank. In 4th from Sems, Ellie Moss. In 3rd from Riptide, Megan Hutchins. In 2nd from Riptide, Sydney Davids. And our 2022 state champion in the 100-yard backstroke with a winning time of 54.84 from Sea Devils, Lily Van Heel. I'd like to make a special shout out to the 112 people who have joined us on the live stream. Through live stream, Armed Forces TV and radio, and Ships at Sea. Moving on to the men's 100 backstroke. This is your C final. In lane 1, Ronald Henn, unattached. Lane 2, Carter Lowen, Fox Jets. Lane 3, Eric Reed, Minneapolis Otters. Lane 4, Matthew Mortensen, Riptide. Lane 5, Josiah March, Aquajets. Lane 6, Thompson Parlett, Rochester. Lane 7, Wyatt Fredine, St. Croix. And lane 8, Sherman Homestead, Mako. And it's Eric Reed, 53.88. Another 53, Thompson Parlett. Swimming now in the B final, lane 1, Brennan Hughes, Aquajets. Lane 2, Noah McAdam, Edina. Lane 3, Jaden Edmondson, Rochester. Lane 4, Alex Zern, North Suburban. Lane 5, Ethan Cosin, South Metro Storm. Lane 6, Tucker Holmes of Rochester. Lane 7, Willie Coburn, North Suburban. Lane 8, Andrew Hansen, Mako Aquatics. Turning first, Jaden Edmondson of Rochester. Jaden's had a nice meet so far. And Jaden hangs on to a 52.15. And now the A finalists in the 100-yard backstroke. Swimming in lane 1 from High Tides, Connor Hogan. In lane 2 from Edina, Patrick Horton. In lane 3, the 100 fly and 200 fly champ from Riptide, Håkon Norton. In lane 4 for St. Croix, he was second in the 4IM, Sven Becker. In lane 5 from Riptide, Matthew Warwig. In lane 6 from Hastings, Philip Jensen. Lane 7 from Aquajets, Jack Scherz Ford. And in lane 8 from St. Croix, Jackson Kogler. 24-19 for Sven Becker at the 50. Sven with a great shot at breaking 50. There it is, 49-78 for Sven Becker. A nice 50.31 for Patrick Horton in lane 2. Congratulations, Sven. Barriers broken. Here are places 9 through 16 in the men's 100 back. In 16th, Alex Zern. 15, Noah McAdam. 14, Willie Coburn. 13, Tucker Holmes. 12, Brennan Hughes. 11, Andrew Hansen. 10, Ethan Kosen. And 9, Jaden Edmondson. And here are the medalists in the men's 100-yard backstroke. Finishing in 8th place from St. Croix, Jackson Kogler. In 7th from High Tides, Connor Hogan. In 6th from Aquajets, Jack Schertz Ford. In lane 5 from Hastings, Philip Jensen. In lane 4 from Riptide, Matthew Warwick. In lane 3 from Riptide, Hakan Naughton. In 2nd from Edina, Patrick Horton. And our 2022 state champion in the 100-yard backstroke with a winning time of 49.78 from the St. Croix Swim Club, Sven Becker. Congratulations, backstrokers. And now time for the D-Peeps. The women's 500-yard freestyle C final. Swimming in lane 1 for Sam's Mallory Payne. Lane 2 for Edina, Faith McAdam. In lane 3 from Minnetonka, Erica Weeks. In lane 4 for the Aqua Jets, Caitlin Arseth. Lane 5 for Riptide, Emma Vogan. Lane 6 for Riptide, Avi Hopewell. Lane 7 for St. Croix, Sky Schmidt. And lane 8 for Riptide, Claire Kinseth. Caitlin Arseth at the 150 at 129.6. She was a 131 and a half this morning. Mallory Payne also right there. Both women way ahead of where they were this morning. And now Faith McAdam has moved in to join the party. And at the halfway point, we have four women, pretty much right together. Mallory, Faith, Caitlin, and Sky. Best split on the board right now at the 300 is Mallory Payne. Mallory swam 5:15 this morning. And that was her best time of the year. And she's on track now to drop about 5 or 6 or 8 seconds off of that. Mallory, Caitlin, and Sky all looking at each other. 100 yards to go. Mallory at 4:07. On track for a 5:09 and a half if she brings it home. Mallory up by a little less than a second. And Mallory Payne catches lightning in a bottle. Under 5:10, 4:09, 5:09:42. Tremendous time drops across the entire heat in the C final. Way to go, ladies. And now swimming in the B final. Lane 1, Claire Prindeville, Aquajets. Lane 2, Izzy Andrachek, Aquajets. Lane 3, Isabel Espinoza, St. Croix. Lane 4, Erica Schreiber, Minnetonka. Lane 5, Molly Johnson, Riptide. Lane 6, Natalie Bourgian, Rochester. Lane 7, Annika Wright, St. Croix. And lane 8, Paige Patton from Rochester. At the 200, Erica Schreiber is still very strong. Let's see how long she can hang on to that 30-second pace. Go! 200 in, Erica at 30.3. Erica about a second faster than she was this morning. Erica with a real shot at going under 5 minutes. Oop, 31:07. Gonna have to get those splits back down again. And looks a little bit like Erica's first 100 is catching up with her. Still good stroke rate, not quite as much power on the hands underneath. 31-1 at the 350. She's on track for about a 5:03 or 4. All right, 100 to go. Time to bring up the legs. 31-2 and a 4:01.5. The race for second is the Undrachek, Natalie Borgian, and Annika Wright, and Claire Prindeville. And Erica by a third of the pool length and a 5:03.59. 2.5 seconds off the prelim swim is the Undrachek with a nice 5:07.62. And now the A finalists in the women's 5. Swimming in lane 1 from Edina, Ivan Gia. In lane 2 from West Express, Kalina Fugli. In lane 3 from Edina, she was third in the 200, Zoe Bresnahan. In lane 4 from Riptide, second in the 200, Catherine Randall. In lane 5 from Edina, first in the 200, first in the 1,000, Katie McCarthy. In lane 6 from Riptide, sixth in the 1,000, Ella Passy. In lane 7 from Edina, seventh in the 1,000, fourth in the 200, Anna Farley. And in lane 8 from Riptide, Tessa Lindstrom. In the prelim heats this morning, it looked very much like our top 4 qualifiers were all getting into the finals with reasonable times at minimum energy. I think we'll see a fun race and a fast race here tonight. This is Katie McCarthy going out 55-1. At the 200, Katie about 3 seconds ahead of where she was. Halfway in, Katie's pace has dropped off a little bit. .353 at the 300. Katie looking now at a 452 probably. And with 100 yards to go, it's picked it up a little bit. 3:52.4 and 59 or 58.9 pace. And this one will belong to Katie Mccarthy of Edina. Little horsepower here at the very end. And even with the extra stroke, 450.66. Catherine Randall, 456.1. Zoe and Ella, both under a minute. I'm sorry, under 5 minutes. We have a little lost and found business to attend to. We have an Invisalign retainer that has been turned in. It was found down by the warm-up pool. So if you are missing your retainer, it's here. And we also still have the key fob for the Audi with Continental Audi of Naperville. I don't think I want the retainer, but I'll take the Audi. But if it's yours, better come get your key fob at the announcer's table here. in the women's 500 places 9 through 16 as follows. In 16th, Paige Patton. 15, Isabel Espinoza. 14, Claire Prindeville. 13, Molly Johnson. In 12th, Natalie Bourgian. 11th, Annika Wright. 10th, Izzy Andrachek. And 9th, Erica Schreiber. And now the medalists in the women's 500 freestyle. Finishing in 8th place from Riptide, Tessa Lindstrom. In 7th place from Edina, Anna Farley. In 6th from West Express, Kalina Fugli. In 5th place from Edina, Ivan Zia. In 4th place from Edina, Zoe Bresnahan. In 3rd from Riptide, Ella Passy. In 2nd from Riptide, Catherine Randall. And our 2022 state champion with a winning time of 450.66 from Edina, Katie McCarthy. Congratulations, women's distance. Kind of looked like an Edina Riptide dual meet there for a bit. Oh, here we go. Are we going to sing? Yeah, we are. Here we go, everybody. Ba, ba, ba. So good, so good, so good. Ba, ba, ba. All right, here we go again, everybody. All right, here we go. The men's 500-yard freestyle C final. In lane 1, Jackson Hare, St. Croix. Lane 2, Ryan Fries, Minnetonka. Lane 3, Luis Flores, Mako. Lane 4, Alan Pham, Great Wolf. Lane 5, Matt Glenna, Hastings. Lane 6, Sam Edwards, Riptide. And lane 7, Brody Fullsauce, Tiger Sharks. This is Luis Flores. Luis was out very hot this morning too in a 54.49. Still in the mid-28s. He was faster. He's faster tonight than he was this morning by about 2 seconds. We'll see if that first 100 costs him. At the halfway point this morning, Luis was 2:25, and now he's 2:20 point. So 5 seconds up on his 5:01 from this morning. Still splitting very well. It was at this point this morning that a gorilla jumped on his back. But he seems to be hanging in there just fine. There's our first 30 point. Stroke rate still good. Nice race for second going here too between Alan Pham and Matt Glenna in 4 and 5. .7 at the 400. .50 to go. Luis on track for a 4:52. Allen making a charge. Oh, look at this. Allen with some gas in the tank. And that late last 50, 27-2, gives Allen a 4:51.4. Luis, 4:51.67. Nice time drop, guys. And now, swimming in the B final, in lane 1, J.P. Kirchner, Edina. Lane 2, Gus Marin, Fox Jets. Lane 3, Sullivan Labno, Riptide. Lane 5, Tucker Holmes, Rochester. Lane 5, Mark Jacoby Crone, Edina. Lane 6, Caleb Urban, Hastings. Lane 7, Brady Chisholm, Riptide. And lane 8, Danton Dale, West Express. Mark Jacoby Crone. He is out in a 53-2. About a second faster than he was this morning. This morning he had a great race with Sullivan Labno, who's in lane 3. Sullivan went out like a taxi driver with his hair on fire and paid the price in the second half. And Mark caught him. Tucker Holmes also had a very nice swim this morning. He was out fast, but also threw in a 58-second last 100. Tucker at a low 151, a little bit slower than he was this morning. Tucker and Mark still splitting mid to high 28s. At the 300. The fastest split on the board now, Sullivan Labno. With 200 yards, 175 to go. Tucker Holmes a 10th faster. And Tucker really looks like he's taking it out. 29-2 for Tucker. $28.8 for Gus Marin in lane 2. Gus. Gus now even with Mark. And Tucker is still hanging in there. The nice 29 flat split with coming up on 50 yards to go. And Tucker Holmes, he was a 46 this morning and a 44.59. And a nice 46.75 for Gus Marin. 49.3 for Mark Jacoby Crone and 50.7 for Sullivan Labno. And now, let's meet the A finalists in the men's 500 free. Coming in lane 1 for Riptide Jackson Keller. In lane 2 for Rochester Gavin Potter. In lane 3, second in the 200, Nicholas Wheeler. In lane 4, third in the 200, swimming unattached, Jackson Brown. In lane 5 for Riptide, he was our 1,000-yard free champion, Evan Kinseth. In lane 6 from Sems, Gunnar Severson. In lane 7, also Sems, Nathan Langstrat. And in lane 8 from Aquajets, Josiah Marsh. Nicholas Wheeler, in addition to runner-up in the 200 free, of course, was our 200 fly champion. And we'll see how he feels that a little later in the race. Jackson Brown of the University of Minnesota this morning out in 50.97 actually, 50.64 tonight, a little bit faster. Jackson was 1:45.5 this morning. A little more than a half a second faster. Jackson still at minus 0.7 from his morning pace. Meanwhile, Jackson Keller in lane 1, moving up into the mix. Evan Kinseth currently swimming in second. And Josiah March in the mix over in lane 8, all racing for second. As Jackson Brown looks like he just wants to run away and hide. 2:39 at the 300, holding 55-second pace. Jackson 1/2 second faster than he was this morning. He had a very good last 100 at 54.1. And Evan Kinseth and Jackson Keller racing for second. as Jackson takes the bell. Right together. 1/100th of a second apart, Evan and Jackson. And Jackson Brown, 29-1-4. And second goes to Jackson Keller for 40.74. Nice 4-second drop off of his morning time. Here are places 9 through 16 in the 500. In 16th, J.P. Kirchner, Edina. 15, Danton Dale, West Express. 14, Brady Chisholm, Riptide. 13th, Kaylee Urban, Hastings. In 12th, Sullivan Labno, Riptide. 11, Mark Jacoby Crone, Edina. 10, Gus Marin, Fox Jets. And 9, Tucker Holmes of Rochester. And now the medalists in the men's 500-yard freestyle. Finishing in 8th place from Semmes, Nathan Langstrad. In 7th, from Rochester, Gavin Potter. In 6th, from Aquajets, Josiah March. In 5th, from Semmes, Gunnar Larson. Finishing 4th, from Rochester, Nicholas Wheeler. In 3rd, from Riptide, Evan Kinseth. In 2nd, from Riptide, Jackson Keller. And our 2022 state champion in the 500-yard freestyle with a time of 4:29.14, swimming unattached out of the University of Minnesota, Jackson Brown. Congratulations, D-Peeps. Our next event, the women's 400-yard medley relay. He won. In lane 3, the team of Pals, Bushman, Stone, and Davis, Hurricanes B. In lane 4, the team of Magnuson, Brandt, Pollard, and McKeel, Star A. In lane 5, team of Brenneman, Wendelberger, Colgan, and Hockenberry, Minneapolis Otters A. Molly Magnuson gets Star in the water first. Stephanie Stone of the Hurricanes now making a run here at Riconta Pollard. And Abby Colgan of the Otters with a nice fly leg. Suddenly we've got 3 teams right together. And to watch freestyle, oh, they all touch right together. What fun. This is Izzy McKeel of Star in lane 4. Ella Davis of the Hurricanes in 3. They are still right together. And pulling away now is Izzy and Star. Clocks in at a 4:14. Heat 2. In lane 2, we have the team of Durham, Reinke, Kozlowitz, and Schneeweiss from the Hurricanes A. Lane 3, the team of Carlson, Tellez, Kolb, and Payne, Sims B. In lane 4, the team of Wilkes, Nasana, Pope, and Lynch, Great Wolf A. In lane 5, the team of Ball, Thalhuber, Kern, and Grotbo, Velocity B. In lane 6, team of Gerard, Schlegowski, Peterson, and Warnes, Sims B. And lane 7, the team of Bush, Matson, Robeck, and Dees, North Suburban B. Great Wolf. This is Bella Pope swimming butterfly. But a nice first 50 here by Alex Peterson of this Storm. And right together, Great Wolf and Storm. And it's going to be the Storm, 4:04:39. And now Heat 3. In lane 1, the team of Hami, Lee, Holchin, and Parada, Rochester B. In lane 2, the team of Vale, Notches, Gillo Klauser, and Espinoza, St. Croix B. In lane 3, the team of Strobel, Thalhuber, Seguin, and Wadholm, Velocity A. In lane 4, the team of Stewart, McNamara, Larson, and Arnis, Hastings A. Lane 5, the team of Hanson, Denton, Volker, and Canfield, West Express A. In lane 6, the team of Moss, Moglia, Garrity, and Reich, Southeast Metro Sharks A. In lane 7, the team of Stark, Metsala, Ryan, and Barofka, North Suburban A. And lane 7, a team of Maureen, Carlson, Huerta, and Bergstrand from Piranhas. Looks like Velocity in lane 3 and North Suburban in lane 7. Abby Seguin going in for Velocity. Hannah Ryan for North Suburban. And Hannah Ryan with just a great wall at the 25. She just busted out a 26-31 split. North Suburban. Lucy Borofka in the water now for North Suburban. $57.02 for Hannah Ryan. Here comes Ava Reich from Sams. Lucy Borofka trying to hang on. And Lucy hangs on. 4:00:59 for North Suburban. And now heat 4. In lane 1, the team of Klausman, Arbach, Collop, and Doing, Fox Jets B. In lane 2, the team of Mulrooney, Dolan, Oakland, and Randall, Riptide B. In lane 3, Ogren, Gustafson, Patton, and Bourgian, Rochester A. Lane 4, McGillis, Reed, Detman, and McCormick of St. Croix A. Lane 5, Schwantz, Kangas, Kowal, and Shellstad of Minnetonka B. Lane 6, Doobie, Norrid, Zellen, and Satterley, South Metro Storm A. In lane 7, Zern, Neitzel, Breeze, and Autumn, Mako A. And in lane 8, here's Wartner, Hausman, and David, Min Flyers A. Ava Gustafson of Rochester in the red cap. Maddie Reed of St. Croix in the blue, dueling now in the breaststroke. And keep an eye on Haley Zellen for a Storm in lane 6. She is moving the Storm up into it. Anchoring for St. Croix, Mary McCormick. Going in the water for the Storm, Izzy Satterley. And Natalie Bourgian for Rochester. And St. Croix A in at 3:51.52. And now Heat 5. In lane 1, the team of Van Heel, Schroyer, Lombardi, and Schendel, Sea Devils A. In lane 2, the team of Miller, Larson, Harstead, and Guthmuller, Fox Jets A. Lane 3, Dillon, Ness, Bixby, and Chang, Aqua Jets A. Lane 4, Schrank, Pulaski, Gia, and McCarthy, Edina A. 5, Hutchins, Leisinger, Davidson, Passy, Riptide A. In lane 6, Diaz, Wheeler, Miller, and Dueck, Minnetonka A. Lane 7, team of Farley, Kessens, Schrank, and Hacker, Edina B. And lane 8, Calabo, Hughes, Soatanto, and Pearson, Aquajets B. Nice leadoff legs for Aquajets and Riptide and Edina. And Edina's Kate Pulaski. And Aquajets Grace Nets. Kate Pulaski on fire, 28-61 on the way out. Edina A with about a 2-second lead. A 102.04 for Kate Pulaski. And a 54-27. Butterfly split for Yvonne Gia. Edina comfortably in front. Aquajets and Minnetonka dueling for second. And here comes Edina. 3:45.44. 51.76 for Katie on the end. In the women's 4-med, here are the 9 through 16 places. Finishing 16th, Sems A. 15th, Flyers A. 14, North Suburban A. 13, Mako A. 12, Riptide B. 11, Edina B. 10th, Rochester A. And 9th, Aquajets B. And now the medalists in the women's 400-yard medley relay. Finishing in 8th place, the team of Van Heel, Schreiber, Lombardi, and Schendel, the Sea Devils A. In 7th, the team of Miller, Larson, Harstead, and Guthmiller from Foxjets. We have a tie for 5th between the team of Doobie, Norrid, Zellen, and Satterley from South Metro Storm, and the team of Hutchins, Leisinger, Davids, and Passy from Riptide. Finishing 4th, the team of McGillis, Reed, Detman, and McCormick from St. Croix. In 3rd, the team of Diaz, Wheeler, Miller, and Dewick from Minnetonka. In 2nd, the team of Dillon, Netz, Bixby, and Chang from Aquajets. And the 2022 state senior champions in the 400-yard medley relay with a winning time of 3:45.44, the team of Allison Schrank, Kate Pulaski, Yvonne Gia, and Katie McCarthy from Edina. Congratulations, Re-Rays. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, a couple of lost and found items. An Invisalign retainer that was found over by the West Pool, and also an Audi electronic key fob from an Audi bought in Continental Audi of Naperville, Illinois. Pretty distinctive. Don't wait until you get at the parking ramp to find out you don't have your key. Now the men's 400 medley relay, Heat 1. In lane 3, the team of Wong, Baudette, Haycraft, and Trin, Black Dog A. In lane 4, the team of Close, Roeder, Cooper, and Whitkey by the Wright County Waves. In lane 5, Walstead, Dolan, O'Connell, and Holm of the Piranhas A. Nice 55.96 for Matthias Wong, a Black Dog, right behind Connor Walstead, Piranhas. And here comes Black Dog Reese Haycraft. He will touch for Victor Trin. Eli Holm in the water now for the Piranhas. And for the Waves, Noah Whitkey. Black Dog's Victor Trin has a nice one going. 45-6. Heat 2. Swimming in lane 1, the team of Schmaltz, Darling, Dewar, and Anderson, Hastings B. In lane 2, the team of Fredine, Yu, Peterson, and Har, St. Croix B. Lane 3, the team of Emerson, East, Ronning, and Binder, Minneapolis Otters B. In lane 4, the team of Chang, LeBounty, Burfiend, and Ray, South Metro Storm B. Lane 5, team of Smith, Baltieri, Royal, and Nelson, Hurricanes B. In lane 6, the team of Kirby, Young, Wadney, and Giddings, Lake Superior A. Lane 7, the team of Wartner, Bargava, Sackrider, and Isaacson, Min Flyers A. Caden Chang with the best backstroke leg in Heat 2. Nice 54.87. Ethan LeBounty has it going for the Storm. $59.6 for Ethan. Finishing up butterfly for the Storm, Bennett Burfiend. Out in the nice 24.6. $53.9 for Bennett. And a 52 and change for the Hurricanes, Walter Royal. And South Metro Storm going to demolish their seed time in at a 3:38.2. $49.8 for the anchor leg, Justice Ray. Heat 3. In lane 1, the team of Homestead, Vipond, Matter, and Flores, Mako B. In lane 2, the team of Lawan, She, Ellis, and Marin from Fox Jets B. Lane 3, the team of Keller, Schroeder, Chisholm, and Kinseth, Riptide B. Lane 4, Homestead, Dow, Hansen, and Johansson, Mako A. Lane 5, Edwards, Shellstead, Carlson, and Fort, Minnetonka B. Lane 6, the team of Madsen, Pham, Ripken, and Wang, Great Wolf A. In lane 7, the team of Jensen, Urban, LeMay, and Glenna, Hastings A. And lane 8, the team of Haverman, Johnson, Novak, and Gillard, Sems A. Hastings out in a really hot 51-4. Philip Jensen. And Riptide B now closing the gap. Brady Chisholm in the water for Riptide. Mitchell LeMay for Hastings. And Hastings still hanging on there. A 51-8 split for Mitchell LeMay. And Matt Glenna brings it home with a 47-6. And Hastings in at 332.68. Now heat 4. In lane 1, we have Holmes, Montori, Parlett, and Nord. That's Rochester B. Lane 2, the team of Kogler, Heidi, Becker, and Siegler, St. Croix A. Lane 3, the team of Reed, Colgan, Cameron, and Kell, Otters A. Lane 4, the team of Bretz, Hackler, Sinclair, and Denke, West Express A. Lane 5, McAdam, D'Souza Larson, Gagne, and Kirchner, Edina B. Lane 6, the team of Klein, Gendro, Choi, and Didi, Minnetonka A. Lane 7, the team of Zern, Privetsky, Botten, and Coburn, North Suburban A. And in lane 8, Bergerson, Lee, Bergerson, Thompson, Black Line A. Couple of 53.7s out of Edina and St. Croix. Weston Lee. In lane 8 for Blackline, moving really well. West Express. Samuel Sinclair swimming the fly leg. 23.6. 23.7 for Myung-Hae Choi of Minnetonka. Two more 23.7s for North Suburban and Blackline. And there's Sven Becker, brings St. Croix right into the mix. West Express and St. Croix with Blackline in the mix. And West Express 3:32.80. And now Heat 5. In lane 1, we have the team of Cosin, Satterley, Cochran, and Boucher, South Metro Storm A. Lane 2, Logue, Folks, Salinki, and Howard, Fox Jets A. Lane 3, Crosby, Nordling, McKee, and Kalvik, Hurricanes A. Lane 4, Becker, Egeland, Whitty, and Pan, Aquajets A. Lane 5, Horton, Schultz, Columbus, and Anderson, Edina A. Lane 6, Edmondson, Bannon, Wheeler, and Hummy, Rochester A. 7, Warwick, Mortensen, Naughton, and Castle, Riptide A. And lane 8, Scherz Ford, Taft, Rosenhagen, and Hughes, Aquajets B. Great leadoff legs here by Luke Logue of Fox Jets and Charlie Crosby. Couple of 48s. Miles Nordling hanging on for the Hurricanes. Charlie Egeland of the Aqua Jets. He is fast in his first 50. And Charlie Crosby just smoked his leg. I'm sorry, Charlie Egeland. Too many Charlies. In the water now for the Aqua Jets, Carson Whitty. (22-2) for Josh Salunki of Fox Jets. And James Penn in the water now for Aqua Jets. Hakan Naughton, the butterflyer, brought Riptide right into it. Max Castle trying to bring it home over in lane 7. And Aqua Jets in at 3:22.58. And one more time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to make a plea for someone. Check your pockets, check your purses, check your jackets. If you are missing the keys to an Audi, they're going to be at the announcer's stand. We also have a Invisalign retainer here. Here are places 9 through 16 in the men's 4 med. In 16th, Otters A. 15, Minnetonka A. 14, Rochester B. 13, North Suburban A. 12, South Metro Storm A. 11, Blackline A. 10, St. Croix A. And in 9th, West Express A. And now the medalists in the 400 medley relay. Finishing in 8th place, the team of Jensen, Urban, LeMay, and Glenna from Hastings A. In 7th, the team of Schursford, Taft, Rosenhagen, and Hughes, Aquajets B. In 6th, the team of Edmondson, Bannon, Wheeler, and Hami from Rochester A. In 5th, the team of Crosby, Nordling, McKee, and Kalvik Hurricanes A. In 4th, the team of Horton, Schultz, Columbus, and Anderson, Edina A. In 3rd, the team of Lowe, Folks, Salunki, and Howard, Foxjets A. In 2nd, the team of Warwig, Mortensen, Naughton, and Castle, that's Riptide A. And our 2022 state champions in the 400-yard medley relay, the team of Lucas Becker, Charlie Egeland, Carson Whitty, and James Pan with a winning time of 3:22.58. Aquajets. And that concludes our final session for Saturday. We will see you tomorrow morning for prelims, starting at 10:15. Travel safely, everybody. Rest well. Great swimming tonight, and let's have more fun tomorrow. Good night, everybody.